bug. Howdy ho neighbors, Radio Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda. Let's see if we can't beat the third dungeon, within one video, shall we? I don't know, the third dungeon is a little larger than the other two, so it could pretty much go anywhere from here. Getting to the third dungeon is very easy, just go this way. I was hoping to get a bunch of hearts on the way, but I guess that's not going to happen. And here's the third dungeon. And a Tektite. The Tektite gave us a rupee. I would have rather had a fairy or hearts, or, you know, healing items, but guess not. If I'm right, then this is the first level where we start seeing Dark Nuts, and that's not going to be good times. Dark Nuts are terribly tough in this game. They're only vulnerable from the sides and the back, I think. They're not vulnerable from the front at all, and they have ways of always turning toward you when you don't want them to. There's a fairy. Also note, we have 8 hearts now. That's actually half of the heart containers that are in the game. You start with 3. There are 8 that you get throughout the dungeons, so that's 11. Yep, there's some Dark Nuts. And then there are 5 that you get on the overworld. There's 4 in those little caves, like we got the first 3 in. There's 1 more in a cave, and then there's that one we saw off the coast that we can't get to yet. I think Dark Nuts are also weak to bombs, but I could be mistaken. Also, they don't seem too bad if you use your sword beams to take care of them. Blue Dark Nuts, though, screw that. Also, I do believe we have a key left over from the last dungeon. In this game, keys can carry over and can be used in other dungeons. And you can even buy keys in the overworld shops. This is something that's dropped, and I think Zelda 2 does the same thing. But ultimately it's dropped from A Link to the Past onward. But it's not that big of a deal because all the keys in dungeons, they give you just enough to unlock all the doors. This time we started off with an extra one. Let's see, where should we go? Oh, there's another one. Let's go to the right. Why not? Just as good as any other choice. I don't know my way around the dungeons. I'm doing the dungeons more or less blind. Actually, here's the map. And no, that is not a swastika. Get your minds out of the gutter. That's actually a manji symbol, which is used in... It's a holy symbol in Shinto, the Shinto religion or something like that. The swastika is actually backwards and kind of at an angle. But the manji is a very holy symbol in some way, shape, or form to more than one religion, I think. The Nazis just kind of desecrated it. There we go. Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? This sword? Yes. Yes, we did. We got that before we went to the first dungeon. You have to have 5 heart containers in order to get that sword. I know I didn't mention it because I was just, you know, blabbing. But that was before I really got into this. You know, I really hoped that my enthusiasm for this game would go up through Let's Playing it, and it kind of has, so, you know, good enough for me. I mean, I didn't dread playing it today. I can't skip this. Yeah, I didn't dread playing it today, probably because I'm at the point where I'm not as likely to get killed. I mean, I have 8 hearts and the blue ring. I'm pretty much good. Let's see if we can't find the special item. Ooh, these are bubbles, the things that are just going around at random. These skull-looking things. If they hit you, you won't be able to use your sword for a bit, so be careful. This is one of those Dark Nut rooms I do not like. Luckily I have the white sword, though, so it shouldn't be nearly as hard to beat them as it would be with the wooden sword. The one you start with. And there's another sword upgrade which we'll be getting a lot later in the game. Once we have 12 heart containers, I believe, we get the third sword. I expected to be a little more rubbish fighting the Dark Nuts, but fair enough. I think we might actually blaze through this in a video again. Not that I can say I'm really surprised at that notion. You know, we did it for the first two. Ah. Luckily, we don't have to fight these dudes. We can just go on and find, that's the raft. We can use the raft to, traverse certain points of water from docks. We've seen a couple of those docks, and I think we have to use one of those to get to level 4, but, you know, once I'm done with this, I'm pretty much done for the day. Good thing it didn't start us off from the stairs, otherwise we would have been probably trapped in there and screwed. Alright. That does it for pretty much everything. Let's go see who the boss is. Because, I don't know off the top of my head. Like I said just a second ago, I'm pretty much doing these dungeons blind. I just look at the FAQ to see what I do in between dungeons. I like to do the dungeons on my own as best I can. Because dungeons are usually pretty straightforward in Zelda games. Well, except for Zelda 2. Screw that crap. Oh dear. I could use bombs on them. Ah! I might have to. Then again, I still have that red potion still. You know, from when we first bought a potion and we never used it yet because the dungeons up to this point were really easy. And I guess it's still a pretty easy dungeon. I mean, I remember the first time I went through this. The first time I actually went through this was after I got the Game Boy Advance version. You can't kill these bubbles, by the way, I don't think. No, you can't kill them in this game. And the boss is Manhandler. I think Manhandle is a fairly easy proposition. Just kill the heads and it'll get faster. Actually, what I'm going to do is equip that potion just in case. Ah, well, didn't need it. And so, we got our third Triforce piece here. Awesome. Alright, well, I guess that about does it for this video, then. Level 3 is done. Now, I'm fairly sure that there are some things that I can get before level 4, and I will be attempting to get those. I, have to look them up and see, but, for now, that's it. That's level 3 done, and we have 6 more to go throughout the entire game. So join us next time where we either go to level 4 because we can already, or we just get some stuff before level 4 and then do level 4, and that'll probably be 2 videos in that session. Either way, it's sure to be good entertainment. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?